Yes, Soul Dancer the White Dragon here. It's been a while at midday. I have not been available at all. Now we are here, Speaker for Dragons. My plan was to come on, have a talk, then return a little later to do some readings. It didn't work out like that, so let's jump right into it. Note the title. It's very important, ladies and gentle birds. What's happening is this. We forget, that includes myself, that what we think influences the people with whom we are interacting. Yeah, the people you're going to talk to, the people you talk to, the people you think about. You want a raise. Let's start with that example. You want a raise. You know, you've been there, you decided, you went, you bit the bullet. You went to speak. You went to ask for an appointment. You're ready. Okay? Now what happens? You start doubting yourself. All night you couldn't sleep. You are doubting yourself. You come to work, nothing went right. You blame everybody else. You're in a foul mood, and you have this meeting with your supervisor to ask for a raise. What? Tell me, what do you think is going to happen? When you enter that room and you sit down with these angry thoughts, with the frustrating thoughts, how are you going to concentrate? Let me tell you exactly how it's going to go. You are going to send the angry energy, the frustrating energy, and everything else to the person across the desk. What's going to happen? You're not going to get a raise. That's one example. Yes, beautiful souls, we're on. If you have a question, drop your question. You have 3 words. Give me anything more than 3 words and you're out of it. I am not accepting any requests that are more than 3 words. The dragon said 1, I give you 3. Think about that before you drop in your question. That means no story. So while I wait, I will continue with the next example about the way the energy of your thoughts and my thoughts impact other people. I've already spoken about those negative thoughts that we all have about individuals. What's going to happen when you start thinking all sorts of bad things about people, about a particular individual? The person is simply going to continue and ramp up their negative actions or words against you. Why? Because the negative energy from your energetic field is going to go to them and hit their energetic field or their aura, and they are going to come right back at you with it or increase the whatever it is. You know, take for instance, it's like women who've had bad relationships with men who've left their abusive men, husbands, whatever it is, partners, etc. And then they keep thinking about them all the time. What then happens? Their interactions when they have to deal with their former partners get worse, because the energy of your negative feelings are being felt by the other person. And consequently, when they come at you, they are going to be aggressive. Their usual style, if that's their usual style. You have to learn, ladies and gentle birds, to just cut it And when I say cut it, I mean literally stop thinking about them. Distract yourself. Find something else to do. Go do something else when they appear in your thoughts. Do something different when they appear in your thoughts. Anything to distract yourself. And suddenly there's a lot of noise outside there which is pissing me off. So then, what happens? Yeah, I'm on to do readings, beautiful souls. Hello, Sachin. You have 1 to 3 words to ask a question, maximum. Anything more than 3 words, I will ignore and I will not respond. Okay? So, while Sachin focuses and decides what his question is going to be, the next example of how the energy of your thoughts impact, I was going to say negatively, the energy of your thoughts impact people. Listen to this. You're thinking of someone you love. I mean, truly, truly, truly love. And you're just thinking good thoughts about them. It's wonderful. It's delicious. It's so marvelous. Yeah. When you meet that person, or when that individual calls you, it is just going to be an even better interaction, because the positive vibes from your positive, loving thoughts was felt by the other person. For those of you who do not consider yourself spiritual, you don't have to believe me. You don't have to accept anything that I say about it, but know that it is fact. Because we are all energy and everything is energy. And consequently, you have to get into the habit of changing your thoughts about things if you want to have a positive outcome. You have to force yourself to change it. So before I continue, just remember, ladies, and it's only for ladies, the path to the power within is open for you. If you are feeling squeezed, repressed, you are struggling, you cannot get yourself out of a particular situation, you really don't know what to do, you don't know what's wrong with you, you've tried everything and you need help and you can't seem to move ahead, book a complimentary call. What could it hurt? There is no obligation. It's free. I'm very good at what I do. I'm very good at what I do. I am here to support you. And I'm also thinking for both men and women of doing a masterclass, a paid masterclass. I'm not doing anything free anymore. It's not being appreciated. And I see there are 2 viewers on. So the second viewer, Sachin, has already dropped his question. I'm still talking, just in case Sachin wants to change his question. So I don't know how much interest there will be in this masterclass, because it's really to teach a lot of the techniques that will help you all move forward. I haven't decided on the investment you will have to fork out as yet, but it will definitely be under $100. I haven't decided. I haven't given it a title, but that floated across my mind screen as an idea. So look out for an announcement about this masterclass. It's really going to help everyone, and there is nothing more I can say about it right now. All right, so post your questions, people. I see Sachin has changed his mind, and Sachin has come back again with health fear. Sachin, I have already said that I do not respond to health questions unless it is in a paid consultation. Simply because I don't want to be sued. That is the bottom line, really. Now, I specifically told you, Sachin, to go to your doctor. I want you to drop a yes in the comments to tell me that you went to see a doctor, Sachin. That's what I want to see from you before I go any further and make a comment. Drop in your questions, people. You have 3 words. Don't give me a story. You have 3 words and only 3 words. All right. So, Sachin said yes. The next question to you, Sachin, is this. What are you afraid of? I want 1 word. 1 word, Sachin. What are you afraid of? No, forget about what are you afraid of. Why are you afraid? That's the question. Why are you afraid, Sachin? In 1 word, why are you afraid, Sachin? Because you see, fear means for me fear, and this is perfect. Fear means for me, fuck everything and run. Right? The problem here is that when you are afraid, it means that you are afraid of the unknown. That's 1. When you are afraid, it means that you are not thinking clearly. That's 2. When you are afraid, it means that 3, this is 3, you have not sat back and taken stock of what you have to do to fix the problem. You are running around in a fearful mode, and all that is going to do is make you more afraid. Sachin, it is time for you to take care. It is time for you to align yourself. It is time for you to clean your body. It is time for you to cleanse your mind. I would strongly urge you, Sachin, I don't know if you live in India, do you? Let me know if you live in India, Sachin. I have no idea. But what I am hearing is, Sachin, is you live in India. Sachin, there is a place, an organization called the Pranic Healing Center. They have offices all over the world. These Pranic Healing Centers, this new Pranic Healing Center was created by Grandmaster Choa Kok, K-O-K, Shui, S-U-I. He sent Master Stephen Ko, I don't want you to follow them, that's a waste of time, Sachin, to the US because he suggested it, and he has created a powerful organization in the US. My thing to you is, Sachin, that pranic healing can get rid of every problem in your body. I'm not exaggerating. I'm quite serious. I am not interested in if you follow them or not. What I am interested in, and what you need to be interested in, Sachin, is to go to a pranic healer, one that you know. I am not interested in if you practice pranic healing, because if you did, Sachin, you would not be in the situation where you are afraid of this recurrent health problem that you are experiencing. You need to go to an experienced pranic healer in your city. Get their prognosis, get their diagnosis after the first treatment, after the first scan, to hear what they have to tell you. Because there are things, as you know, that you will have to do, but they can do a lot. I can already tell you what I know the problem is, but that is not for me to say. It is for you to face when you are face to face with one of the pranic healers. And you need to find one that you really, really feel good about. This one needs to be experienced, and I would strongly urge you to make an appointment as soon as possible. Because as I said, Sachin, if you will really diligently cleaning yourself, cleansing your body, cleansing your energy with pranic healing every day, your health would be tip-top. And I have to assume that you followed all of the pranic healing protocols and that you went right up the level to advanced pranic psychotherapy. Because Prachin, if you did not, you are wasting my time and you are doing yourself a disservice. And you have not done so. You don't even have to tell me. So, Sachin, my advice to you, I even drew a card. My advice to you is, and this is one time I will say, take this as gospel. My advice to you is, go to a pranic healer that you feel comfortable with. It cannot be someone who is new. It must be someone who is experienced, and get yourself sorted. Now let me read the card that was drawn for you. That was my queen. I got 8 of Earth for you, Sachin. This is the card. And this card, I can already tell you, is saying, take one step at a time. You need to learn to have faith. You do not. What you have is a lot of fear. That's the problem. 8 of Earth is telling you single-minded focus, concentration, mastering a new skill. This, without a doubt, is talking about what I just said. Success comes with a clear intention and determination. Now, I did not look at the card. I just saw the stepping stones, and I knew it meant take it one step at a time and follow the path. I had no idea the words pranic healing or anything like that was going to come out of my mouth. So just as it came, it's exactly the way I said it. Because I drew this card as soon as you came on, Sachin, and I put it aside. There is no such thing as coincidence. Please, Sachin, for your own well-being, get moving, go change your life. Remember, single-minded focus, concentration, you're just going straight ahead. Master this new skill. It's time that you take charge because you haven't been taking charge. Since your health is your biggest issue right now, I strongly urge you, Sachin, to take charge. All right, brother? Okay. Now, who else is on? Okay. Well, I see there's a card here. All right. So who else is on? I'm not seeing any other questions. So I'm going to read a card. I see 5 people are looking on. I'm going to read a card which is 5 of fire. Drop in your questions, people, and pay attention. You have 3 words only to ask your question. See that? 3 words. I'm not accepting anything that is more than 3 words. The dragon said, 1 word, I give you 3. You must stick to these 3 words. In the meantime, you're welcome, Sachin. In the meantime, the card for today is 5 of Fire. And 5 of Fire is a card of competition. It says, tension and conflict interfere with your goals. Breathe and open to new ideas by listening and standing your ground. Now, you have to look at this carefully. Notice the smile, the purple smile. That's your intuition. Despite the fact that this is a complicated situation, whatever you're on, 5, 5, 5. The number 5 is the number for change. Fire is a number Fire, oh, that's good. Fire is a number for determination. It's a number for passion. It's a number that says changes on the horizon. I have noticed, and I said this over the weekend, that you see when things are coming to an end, I have noticed that things become more il devient plus crispy. Things become more tense and difficult to work through, as if there seem to be more barriers to cross and tangles to unknot before you can get to the end of the road. But the bottom line is, changes on the horizon. This is a fact. You need to pace yourself. That card wasn't only for Sachin. You need to pace yourself and understand that change is normal. Change is vital. You can only do what you do. It makes no sense becoming frustrated or angry. Look, your sister here. That's my, it used to be my middle name. I'm getting better at it. The bottom line is, beautiful souls, despite how complicated things become, just take your time and go through it. Follow your intuition. As soon as something occurs to you, a new idea, if you cannot get to it right away, write it down and execute. That basically is what 5 of Fire is telling you. Ensure that you are using your determination to move forward, to help you move forward, and follow your intuition. And remember, be open to new ideas by listening, because a lot of us think that we know, especially when it's in a field that we know. But the bottom line is, we can all learn. There is always something more to learn. That was the card for today. Are there any other questions from anyone? Because if not, I am going to hang up. I don't think I have anything more to say, except to remind you all that you need to throw off the sackcloth and ashes. You see the heavy cloak that is weighing on you just because you're feeling sad, depressed, etc. You got to throw it off. It serves no purpose and it does not serve you. Please drop your question in here. You only have 3 words. You have 3 words to ask your question. Ask your question. You have 3 words. And I am counting down from 10 to 1. Because 8 people cannot be on here and I am not seeing any questions. Alright? So, ask your questions, beautiful souls. Now is the time. And I just want to let you all know again that I'm planning a paid masterclass to share some of the techniques that I have been talking about, of how to get rid of the negative thoughts, about how to stay aligned, and all the other things that I have been speaking about. The masterclass, it might be an hour, that's basically what I have on my mind. Hello, Jew. That's basically what I have on my mind so far. Yeah. I have to decide which techniques to share, and I have to decide on what investment you all will have to pay. So it will be between $47 and $97. I haven't decided yet. So what's up with you, Drew? I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope things are going fine. As I just told the 8 people who were on, everyone has 3 words in which to ask a question, and you are no exception, because I don't want a story. So let me hear y'all. Speak, write, share, whatever. I am all ears. We are all here. Drew, I love you. I know things are going well. Before you even said it, I was tapping in and I could tell. I love it, love it, love it. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. This is wonderful. You've been through a hard piece of road there, and I am so pleased that things are going well. So do you want just a reading, Drew? Let me know. Oh, nice. Moving is nice. Moving is nice. I just saw a friend of mine message me. We have been friends for, oh my God. We have been friends for 42 years. And I thought of her this morning, and she just dropped me a message. But that's how we work. That's how we work. You're working to move out of state. Wow. What state, Drew? I'm really curious. I'm really curious. I'm really curious. All right, Drew, you gotta go talk to Mother Sister Mona. That's the first thing. Because there's some sort of mystery involved. There's something that you need to, before you make any further. No, go ahead and make your. Oh, nice, very, very nice. I love that for you. Even as you continue to think about it, I want you in the next full moon, which will be before the next new moon. I want you, because the energy of this new moon has passed and it was delicious. But Drew, in the next full moon, I want you to prepare yourself for a profound meditation one night, because there is something that you need to know, that you need clarified, that Mother Sister Moon will be able to answer about this moving. It's not exactly connected to the moving, but it will be very helpful for you, Drew. Okay? And in the next new moon, I want you to prepare a wonderful ritual, a wonderful ceremony about your plans to move, and go out there and express yourself and see what comes. So the 2 rituals are gonna bring you something magical and wonderful, and it just might, because that's what I just heard. I heard that like a second ago. It just might shift your focus from Orlando. Don't take this in concrete, but depending on the responses that you get, that might occur. Oh, fantastic. All right. I love it. You see, when you take the bull by the horns, you see when you have to do when you take the uncomfortable action, this is what it is. Taking the uncomfortable action always paves the way forward in very unexpected ways. So, what does Drew need to know right now about? Well, I've already spoken about the moving, and that just came just like that. What else does Drew need to know? Congratulations, my dear. Congratulations, congratulations. Now, what else does Drew need to know? Ah, ah, yes, this is good. This is very good. The way is opening. The way is clear. It is time for you to move forward. Do not be afraid. All the help is there for you. Follow your intuition when the ideas come, because they are beginning to come slowly, but they will begin to come faster and faster. Write them down. Don't let any escape, and follow them all. They will lead you to an unexpected and wonderful destination. That destination is your destiny. To me, Drew, it looks like a gold thread, but not straight, huh? It's sort of crinkly, but it's kind of leading straight ahead, which tells me that the road is not straight. Only humans make straight roads, but it's sort of like that. And you are going to encounter something wonderful. Yes. Yes, any ideas that are coming, because that's what she said in that very, very brief, that was my queen, by the way. That's what she said in that very, very brief thing. And that was my translation. You notice how briefly she spoke and how long I had to speak. All right. Yeah. Something wonderful is happening, girl. Goldie Lamb. Hello, Goldie Lamb. You have 3 words to ask your question. I am not accepting anything more than 3 words because we do not want a story. 3 words, my dear. Okay? I know you are new. But 3 words it is, my dear. Okay? You're very welcome, Drew. I am so pleased for you, girl. Oh, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. So, Goldie. So that's Goldie, and there's someone else there in a very pretty picture. So, Goldie, is it that you just want a... Oh, Drew, you're so beautiful. Your destiny awaits you, girl. Yeah, no. It's not a crinkly gold road. Listen carefully. It's really a golden thread on a road. But the thread is sort of crinkly, which means that the path is not straight, because as I said, only human beings build straight roads. That's what I meant, right? But it is a straight path, it is a straight road, but the gold thread is sort of, let me do my hand up instead so you can see. The gold thread is sort of like that. It's not a straight thing. It's not a straight thing as if you hold a thread taut between 2 hands, right? So that tells me that, yeah, you're going to have some bumps and whatever. You're a big girl, you can handle it. Just remember what I said. It is your destiny that awaits at the end of that thread. All right, so Goldie Lamb, I'm not seeing anything from Goldie. All she said was hello. People, if you don't drop your questions, your 3-word questions in, by the time I get to Okay, all right. You need prayers. Well, I can't help you with prayers, my dear. Since you obviously have an issue, a challenge. I don't think this is the place for you to get any prayers. You can get I can offer you a reading. But prayers is not, it's not quite my forte. Because, yeah, it's not something that I typically do. I think maybe Goldie you might need to join a group or something. You should be able to find a lot of all right, you take care. All right, take care, my dear, and enjoy graduation tonight. All right, Goldie Lamb, Goldie. So, what do you want to know, Goldie? You're kind of wasting time here, you know, girl, because what do you want? What do you want? You want a reading? Is it that you want a reading? If it's a reading you want, just type yes and you will get the reading. Which is perfectly fine because it's the same thing. All right, Goldie. I'm not waiting for the yes, since clearly I can feel my heart chakra expanding. All right, so Goldie, the situation you are facing is difficult. Yes, we understand. You must step away from the situation. What do we mean? We mean that you must become the observer. It means that you must see yourself because you are caught. You are caught on the wheel and you are caught in the emotions. You must become the observer in order to get clarity and see clear. What do we mean? You must see yourself taking 5 steps back, then 10 steps back, which means you need to isolate yourself, go somewhere, sit down and look at the situation as the observer, not as the person involved in the situation. Because there are things that you are not seeing because of the height of the emotion that is taking place. To make a good decision for your well-being, you must see yourself as the observer and then look at the situation. Look at how you react in the situation. Look at the words that you say. Look at your body language. Then look at the other person and how they speak, how they react, because the two of you are both in reaction. This is not going to solve your problem. 1, you must stop arguing. Do not argue. You must walk away. You have no boundaries. You must draw boundaries immediately, and your first step is to walk away and say no. That is the first line, shall we say, in drawing boundaries, by saying no. Decide not to argue. You do not have to be right. Even though you are often right, it makes no sense trying to prove this. Because all that does and all that it is doing is throwing salt in the wound of the other person. That person wants to control you. You have been tolerating this for a long time and now enough is enough, but you feel caught. The only way to make proper plans and move forward is first that you must stop. You must stop arguing. You must step away and say no, no more. No, I refuse. You must step back and begin to observe yourself and see how you, because the only one that's important here is you, and see how you are reacting, because all you are doing is reacting instead of responding. And responding is the only thing that will get you out of the situation in which you feel caught. It is only a feeling. I repeat, it is only a feeling. Next, you must get a journal and you must begin to write out your feelings, because your feelings need to come out of you in order for you to get clarity. And when you write them down, you will see the things that you have been missing, that are ticking you off, and that are actually keeping you caught. These two strategies of drawing boundaries, of becoming the observer, and the third of getting a journal and beginning to write, is going to help you tremendously. What will it be doing? It will be giving you clarity. Clarity of thought and clarity of purpose. Yes, you already know what you want to do. You already have this heart desire, this heart yearning is the first word that came. But you cannot get there when you are all in a tizzy, when you are angry, when you are upset, when you are feeling hurt. It cannot work and will never work. Clarity is what you require. And when you have that clarity, I will draw you a card. When you have that clarity, that is when you can begin to make plans very quietly. You'd stop speaking. Stop speaking. Stop speaking. Goldie, no arguments. Stop speaking. Say yes even when it's a no. Stop speaking. Your voice is very powerful, because the energy that is inside of you is impacting the other person and they find it very disturbing. This is very good on the one hand for you. It's not good on the other hand because of the reaction of the other person, who is making you feel small when in fact you are very powerful. All right? So the card for Goldie Lamb today is the Emperor card. This is a major arcana card. It doesn't surprise me. It is time that you take your power into your hands. It is time that you stand your ground. This is a major arcana card, so it's a pretty powerful message. Notice the red cloak. It is time that you stand your ground. You must practice standing in your power. And Goldie Lamb, I strongly urge you every day before you leave your room, or if you have to go to the bathroom, or if you are at work, you go to the bathroom and you stand with your hands on your hips, exactly like Superman or Superwoman for 2 minutes. That will ground you into your power. Then you follow your intuition. Notice that the Emperor has a purple head. You will follow your intuition even when it doesn't seem to make sense. You follow this intuition and it is going to lead you. The Emperor is number 4, and that means that that's telling you it is time to create the structure for yourself and your life that you want to live with. It is time to embrace life with confidence and passion. You have the power. You have the vision. You have the reason. And it is time that you become a rock in the wind. You are not a shaky person at all. It is time for you to develop this solid foundation that you know you are capable of creating. Goldie Lamb. There ends your reading. All right. So, who's next? If I don't see anyone respond by the time I count from 10 to 1, I'm signing off. So, it's 10, 9, 8. Well, if Goldie Lamb is still on, let me know if anything that I said resonates. I hope it's helpful. This is all channeling that I do from my Dragonkin. And plus, you got a reading, as a tarot reading as well. All right, so counting down. If no one else puts in a question, I'm hanging up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so beautiful souls, have a fantastic day. Ciao.